Hey guys, this is Pratyusha. Welcome to the Sapient Study. In this lecture, we will continue the topic about Indus Valley Civilization. Before we are getting into the topic, please like, share and subscribe. In previous lecture, we already discussed about introduction, nomenclature, boundaries and time period of Indus Valley Civilization. In this lecture, we will see about civilization like their economy, town planning and etc. Along with this, we will see about decline as well. Here we will see about important characteristics of Indus Valley Civilization. The most important, striking and remarkable feature in Indus Valley Civilization is the town planning. And the first one is town planning, second one is the social conditions, third one is administration, and fourth one is economy, and the fifth one is religion. Town planning. This is the most important remarkable feature in Indus Valley Civilization than other features like trade, society and etc. In this town planning as well, there are four other characteristic features like first one is two parts. Every town and city is divided into two parts like upper city and lower city. In upper city, aristocrats, nobles, rulers, especially wealthy people used to live in upper city of the town, upper part of the city, and in lower city common people used to live. And even we can see the fortification of the city. Actually, in corners of the city, in four corners the city was fortified. Actually, there are two exceptions for this. First one is Chenhudaro. The city was not fortified. Except Chenhudaro, the remaining cities and towns were fortified in Indus Valley Civilization. Second one is Dholavira. It has three parts, unlike remaining cities. All remaining cities are having two parts, like upper part and lower part. Dholavira is the only one which has three parts. Second one is grid system. Second feature in town planning of Indus Valley Civilization is grid system. This is the very featured and this is very technical in planning. All cities in Indus Valley Civilization are developed based on grid system. Actually, it looks like chessboard. According to historians, Indus period has the best civil engineering pattern. Even for grid pattern, there is one exception, that is Banwali. Banwali in Haryana state. It's not grid pattern, it's in zigzag pattern. That means Banwali doesn't look like chessboard. Okay, and third one is sanitation. Important feature in town planning is sanitation. Every city has underground drainage system and manholes, and in each and every city spittoons and garbage bins were there. With this, we can easily understand that they were highly civilized and highly modernized people. Here we should remember and recollect one important quote from R.S. Sharma. He said that no other civilization had given such importance to cleanliness and healthiness. We already saw that along with Indus Valley Civilization in the world, there are three contemporary civilizations like Mesopotamian, Egyptian, Indus and etc. In that, Indus Valley Civilization is the highly civilized and it has given so much of importance to cleanliness and sanitation and healthiness. So we had to appreciate Indus Valley Civilization and Indus Valley period civil engineers as well. Fourth important feature is buildings. The great buildings and large constructions were there in this period like bathing arts, granaries, assembly hall and other buildings. There is a great biggest bathing ghat is there in Mohenjo-daro, and there were big granaries and storage buildings were there in this period. The other point to remember regarding town planning is the doors and windows of houses. They were never faced main street, and of course Lothal is the only exceptional city which has doors and windows which faced main street of main street in Indus Valley civilization. Social conditions. Here we will see the social conditions of Indus Valley civilization. These conditions can be studied into two ways. The first one is social stratification, and the second one is women position in the society. Actually, social stratification is common in each and every society, but the criteria is different. Like in Hinduism, the stratification is based on caste. In Muslims, in Islamic religion, it is based on race. In some countries, it's based on money, and in some other countries, it's based on color, like Africa, US, and etc. No other society is exceptional. Here we will see about economy. Actually, economy can be understood based on three factors. That is, the first one is agriculture, second is industry, and the third one is trade and commerce. First, we will see about agriculture. Indus Valley civilization is agriculture-based society, and agriculture is the backbone of the Indus Valley civilization society. Maximum revenue like industry, trade and commerce, everything depends on agriculture. There are some important crops in Indus Valley civilization: wheat, like wheat, barley, cotton, mustard, and etc. And various types of fruits and vegetables were also cultivated during this period. And there are some, and coming to second point, industry, there are some rice mill and cotton industry were found in this period. Rice mills at Rangapur were very famous in this period, and textile industry was also found in near Lothal. Third one is trade and commerce. Trade and commerce. Indus Valley civilization people carried both internal trade and external trade. Internal trade means within the civilization. Like in India, there are many other civilization apart from Indus Valley civilization. So they used to trade from Indus Valley civilization to other civilization in India itself. Like Ahar culture in Rajasthan. Ahar people used to supply copper to the Indus Valley people, and Indus Valley people used to supply rice, cotton, or textiles to the Ahar culture people. So they used to trade like this. Mode of transportation was bullock carts and boats and etc. Of course, etc. And internal trade is that one, and external trade means outside India. Harappan people have contact with other civilizations in the world also, like Mesopotamian civilization and Egyptian civilization, etc. They have constant trade relations with the Sumerian people. So in Sumeria, there were so many seals of Indus Valley civilizations were excavated. There are square shape, rectangular shape, and cylindrical shape of Indus Valley people. Seals were found in Sumerian civilization. Though they were not deciphered the script, we are getting so much of information based on archaeological things. In Indus Valley civilization, we found so many mother goddess figurines, and linga worship was also found in Indus Valley civilization cities. So with this, we can say there is a linga worship and mother goddess worship in Indus Valley period. Now we will see about political administration of Indus Valley civilization. Though we are not having any particular evidence from literary sources, we can't we can't even depend on archaeological sources, because we won't get any type of information regarding administration of Indus Valley period. So we have to depend on some historians, because they have given some assumptions regarding administration of Indus Valley period. First, we will see the assumptions of Didi Koshambi. He said that there was a theocratic rule, and it was ruled by priestly community. Of course, R.S. Sharma disagreed with him. He said that it was so secular and there was a merchant rule in Indus Valley period, because they had given so much of importance to the trade and commerce, so they have contacts with other civilization for trade purpose. And the third one is Gordon Child. According to him, there was a municipal administration in every city. The way the standard of life and the standard of living, the way of life, drainage system, bins, and even we found that there are some street lights here and there. So unless and until having the best municipality government, such civic communities are impossible. So there might be municipal administration in every city. And last one is A.L. Basham. He was a British Indologist. That means he used to study about India. There was a single kingdom, because we can see the uniformity throughout the civilization. Of course, if there are some exceptionals, like Dolavira is the only exceptional, because Dolavira has 3 parts, and apart from that, in each and every city and each and every town, it's unique, it's highly centralized. So there is a single kingdom in Indus Valley period, according to A.L. Basham.